Sadnam, and welcome to this meditation of the month. KRI's theme for this month is compassion. And I don't know about you, but that's certainly something that I continue to come back to and work on for myself. As I've been thinking and meditating on this topic, I find it interesting that compassion isn't just feeling for someone else. It's not just empathy, right, where you can feel the pain or the suffering of someone else. It's feeling that, right, putting yourself in someone else's shoes, and then having the motivation to act on that to alleviate that other person's suffering or negative feelings or pain. So compassion is kind of in between the empathy, which is just feeling what someone else is feeling, and charity or altruism, right? Acting to help someone else. Compassion is where you can feel the sort of negative emotion or negative feelings of someone else and then have your own motivation to alleviate that. And that is so aligned with what we all strive to do as Kundalini yogis and Kundalini yoga teachers, right? Because being a teacher does not mean I sit on a bench and I can instruct someone to do a kriya. That is, if anything, just a small part of being a teacher. Because really, being a teacher is showing up with compassion. It's being able to be with people and uplift them from wherever they're at, help them in whatever way you can. A kind word, a smile, whatever that is. So focusing on or working on compassion is something that can help all of us and help make the world better. And there's more and more research showing that compassion makes us healthier, it makes us happier, and most importantly, it's a skill that you can develop. It's not like some innate thing that you either have it or you don't. With some practice and some focus, it's something that all of us can get better at, luckily for me. So I also find it helpful, and this probably shows my biases, but to take the focus of compassion off of where my mind might first go, like the most needy people or most people in suffering, and see if I can apply this concept of compassion in my more day-to-day life and interactions. So at work, in my family, in the people that I'm interacting with on more of a day-to-day basis. Because when people do something that might be hurtful or frustrating, annoying in some way, I could react, right? I could take offense, I could maybe react or lash out. Or if I can just tap into my empathy, I might go, oh, well, they must be having a hard day. That's okay, I can understand, or I can put myself and feel their pain. I've reacted like they have, so I don't have to take it personally. That's great, right? That's a first step, to feel their pain. It can help us kind of let things slide, right? Not take it too seriously or personally. But then if we can also take the next step into compassion, if they're feeling triggered, if that other person who just acted in a way that I didn't like or didn't think was appropriate, for them to have acted that way, what is their pain and how might I help that? How might I act that could alleviate that? I think that's a really interesting and important question for us. Not how do I save people who are starving, not do I help people who are homeless alone. Those are important, good things to do. But can we also be compassionate to the driver who cuts us off, to our loved ones who seem rude or uncaring one day to us? What would that look like to put ourselves in their shoes, feel the pain that may have caused them to act that way, and then say, what can I do? How can I act to alleviate that? I think that would really help unlock a lot of love in the world and unlock a lot of care and upliftment that the world really needs. So I hope you'll join me in practicing this meditation this month to help us all cultivate this compassion. And the meditation I chose is really my number one go-to meditation because, well, for a lot of reasons, but in terms of compassion, it doesn't so much directly work on compassion, though there is, for example, even a meditation called Compassion Kriya, but it helps cultivate what I think is a critical precursor, a requirement before you can be compassionate, is we have to quiet down our reactivity, right? If I'm triggered, if I'm reacting to what's happening around me in any way, then I won't be able to feel another's pain, and I won't feel complete and whole and healthy enough to put out my prana, my energy, to help them. So to me, the best way to tap into that place of not reactivity is with the 1 minute breath. So that's what I'd love to practice this with you all this month. So many of you are very familiar and know this. If you're not, what the 1 minute breath is a breath that we segment out into 3 parts. And the ideal is that each of the 3 parts is 20 seconds each. So ideally you inhale very, very slowly and continuously. So that inhale takes 20 seconds. And then you just sit suspending your breath in, holding the breath in without stress or strain for 20 more seconds. And then very slowly and continuously, you let the breath out for 20 seconds. You don't hold the breath out at all once it's all the way out. You just immediately begin the next inhale. So 20 in, hold 20, out for 20 for a total of 60 seconds. And you can do this for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15, 31, etc. And the key is that you keep the timing of those 3 segments the same, right? Because it may take time for you to build up the lung capacity to get to 20 seconds comfortably for each of those 3 segments. Totally fine, no need to stress about it. Just shorten to whatever the shortest segment that you can comfortably do and keep them the same. So if you need to start at 7 or 8 seconds, great. Do 7-second inhale, 7-second hold, 7-second exhale. And maybe in 5 minutes or in 5 days or 5 weeks, you can go to 10 seconds or 15 and gradually build it up. What I have found as a little tip is rather than trying to count, which I find gets really off, I count slower when I'm exhaling than when I'm inhaling and I lose track. And rather than having a clock that I have to look at in front of me, which works fine, but it's very distracting, to keep either keeping your eyes open or having to look, is I have found some mantra music that the repetition of the mantra takes almost exactly 20 seconds. So if you have that lung capacity, the song that I use is Ardas Bai by Niranjan Kaur, and each repetition of Ardas Bai takes like 19 seconds and a little bit. So I can just listen and very easily with very little strain, keep the count. And this is also not only a great meditation to have us be less reactive, more neutral, setting the stage for our ability to be compassionate. So you can do it just by itself for this month. Or if you want, practice a 1 minute breath for 11 or 15 minutes, right? Because if you remember, the teaching is that within 15 minutes maximum, your mind must follow the breath. So if you can really get the breath right on and maintain that for 15 minutes, your mind will follow that pattern, that energetic pattern you've set with the breath. So do it for 11 or 15 minutes, and then take a short break or relaxation, and then follow it with another meditation, right, where you can chant or do something else. But then that second meditation has this beautiful foundation of neutrality, of an energetic wholeness, and that the 1 minute breath will give you. So whether you practice it alone or pair it with another meditation this month, enjoy, work on your compassion in all aspects of your life, and let's all together bring a little more love to the world. Have a great month. Happy holidays, happy winter solstice, many blessings to you. Sadhana.